All right. Hello, Helena. So welcome. And so I want to do a little intro here. I'm very excited to interview you. This is Helena Summer, for those of you who don't know, and you can find her at helenasummer.com. This lady is from Croatia and has more than 20 years as a love and relationship coach. You started before the age of 21. You were a war refugee and a nun. That's incredible. And your career is such that you've worked with celebrities and executives. You've been interviewed by John Gray, who is the author of Men Are From Mars and Women Are From Venus. You've also been on stage with Tony Robbins. And so, I mean, you are making a big difference in this area of men and women relating. So I'm super excited about this, Helena. And so tell me, do you have anything to add to that introduction?
Let's keep going.
Okay.
It will add itself.
Okay, all righty. So one thing that you have that I find absolutely fascinating is this idea of gold digging. And you have a special definition for it. So can you explain what that is and how to implement it daily?
Yes. Gold digging is pretty much art.
Okay.
It's shunned down in a society like, oh, gold digger, she's a gold digger. Well, if a man is attracted to a beautiful woman, he's considered a cool guy. If a woman is a gold digger, she's shunned down. So I am kind of opening a peculiar perspective to gold digging, which is not what most people think. Gold digging that I refer to is when you dig for the gold in the heart. Our relationship need and thrive and crave appreciation. We both need to feel seen.
Right.
And if you learn how to dig the gold in your relationships, you will actually connect better and you will increase your desire for each other.
Right.
So I teach, and actually John Gray said that's brilliant. I have a video in which he says this is brilliant.
Yes, he's right.
I teach three ways.
Yes.
Every day, if you are dating, you write to men you are dating, or maybe not every day if you are, depends on your stage of dating, but with your husband, every day you dig 3 goals. One, from who is your husband or your wife, your partner, to you, how they treat you, about that close relationship between you two. Now, it made me feel so good when you brought me the cup of coffee. Thank you so much. Right? You appreciate them. Oh, thank you for taking out the trash. Well, he should be taking out the trash. Well, I should be thanking. Right? So you thank and you appreciate gold about how they treat you. Second goal is about who they are to the further, like to the pardon, I made a mistake. First is about their character. About their character, who he is. You are always on time. You are so reliable. Thank you for waking up and working hard for our family. I appreciate that you do blah, blah. Second is how he treats you, who you are together. And the third one is the goal about other people and the work in general, meaning children, in-laws, further families, or the world. If you're married to a big person, right? You're married to John Gray, for example. He is a big person in the world.
Yeah.
So this is what we want to do. We want to dig the 3 golds. And I always say, a bee likes flowers and honey. What does the fly like? Do you
Crappy crap. Well, poop. Okay. You were explaining the bee and the fly and what the fly was attracted to.
Yes.
That's very okay. Another thing I wanted to ask you about, you have 8 female superpowers.
Yeah.
And I would love to hear about what those are. And
yeah, well, it's not that I have them. Every woman has them.
Okay.
8 feminine superpowers are the qualities that are innate in us.
Yeah.
They actually can put a man to his knees.
Yeah.
If you can Press your superpowers.
Yeah.
First three are the superpowers that can repair a relationship. They are like, anytime I'm working with emergency problematic couple, or just a woman, or anytime woman has a problem, you address your first three superpowers, which is, as we spoke about, gold digging.
Okay.
You dig the gold, you find what's golden, because your heart will expand. You will become more radiant. You will become more attractive. Something will start changing.
Right.
It's very important. First superpower is gold digging.
Okay.
Second superpower is self-care.
Self-care.
Prioritizing yourself. Make sure you are satisfied for real. Most women, we overwork ourselves for the purpose of children and relationship. I mean, if your son is 10 years old, you don't have to make him every sandwich. He can make his own sandwich.
Right.
As a matter of fact, you read there, you do your nails, and you say, yeah, make one for me too, baby.
Ah.
Right?
Yes.
Right? Because that's another superpower we'll talk about later.
Okay.
So gold digging, self-care, and Oscar winning. When a woman knows how to win an Oscar.
Oscar winning. Okay.
So this is basically what you do with that is, if you imagine that you are acting in a romantic comedy, you have to deliver sweet, beautiful, loving words in order to win an Oscar. And that actress that day, maybe she got, diagnosis, or her cat died, or God knows what happened.
Right.
But she's winning an Oscar. So she will deliver her perfect lines.
Wow.
Sometimes when you just want to kill him because he's bugging you, relax and remember that you're acting in a romantic comedy.
Right.
And sometimes I actually tell my husband, oh, honey, you know how much I would love to tell you that I want to strangle you right now. But since I need to win an Oscar, I love you to the moon and back.
I love this. I absolutely love that, because it's true. It's how you make your way in the world. You can't always show your feelings, especially if they're negative.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So actually, I would love to share with you. Can you let me give a screen sharing ability, and I will share with you the infographics I have about this, because people will get much more benefits.
Absolutely.
And men would love it too, because if they can show woman what abilities she has. Most of us, we don't know that we actually have 8 feminine superpowers.
Yes.
So
wow.
Self-care, self-love, Oscar winning, gold digging. I had them in a different order here, but then later I changed the order into first 3 are for repair, and then respectful tigress. This is when you are her.
Yes.
You know who you are, but you don't need to use that all the time. If you think about tigers, what does she do all day long? She hangs out in the jungle or on the tree, sleeping, relaxed, people are admiring her. Yes. Nobody wants to come close, but they want to take pictures. They want to worship the tigress. She will get her clothes out. We don't need to claw our men all the time. Show respect. There is something really cool about tigress being respectful versus a little hyena going around. If you position yourself as a tigress and then you show respect, you actually have a lot of amazing attraction happens. And then, of course, bridges and boundaries bombshell. People always talk about boundary. You know what? Look at your name of your podcast. You understand the value of bridges. Connect first. You can always put a boundary. But boundaries part us. Bridges connect us. You see? So we want to bridge. So if you know how to bridge, make a connection. This is a really high connection IQ.
Right.
which will give you what you want, to be loved and adored and cherished and
Yeah.
all that and everything, right?
Yes. Well, I agree with you. I think boundaries, actually, clear boundaries are really the only way to have very good relationships. Can you give us an example of,
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
All right.
Do you want to say something? Go ahead.
Well, I wanted to say clean boundaries. I would correct it into clean bridges, not
Okay.
boundaries. Boundaries comes after. Like if you have a child,
Mm,
let's say you have a child, you first create a bridge. You
mm,
first create connection. Then as the child grows,
mm.
starts being monkey around, touching fires, whatever, then you put boundaries.
Right.
But the base of love and connection is there first. So with relationships, we are all wounded from
Mm,
previous problems.
yeah.
We are
Yeah.
absolutely wounded. So we come to the relationship, we don't even know how to behave. So we come with boundaries that the other person gave to us, exes,
Mhm.
and we make a current partner pay the price. But
Mm.
we come with bridges. Welcome. Oh,
Ah,
I appreciate a man who opens my doors.
right.
Oh, there is nothing sexier than a man who makes a plan. Oh, it makes me feel so good that you know, lifted my chair and you gave me this prize and you did this and you did that. You are creating a bridge
Mm,
from my world of a stranger to our world of partners.
mm.
And then after 3 months, he starts burping and farting and doing whatever with you. And then you're like, oh.
Right.
I really appreciate you. You're such a gentleman and everything. However, please not in my face.
Right.
You see what I mean? If you
Yes.
have a bridge first,
Yes.
boundary will work. If you have boundaries first, you will not be able to bridge it.
Oh, that's excellent. That's excellent. And we're only halfway through the 8 superpowers.
Exactly. Yes. Then
Great.
we have, of course, receptivity,
Mhm.
as we've already touching. When a woman can be receptive,
Mm,
melts a man.
mm,
And you get a compliment. Oh, your shirt is so beautiful. Oh, I got it on sale.
right. Yeah.
Or or you look beautiful today. Oh, I forgot to wash my hair. Why? Your
Mm.
hair is beautiful. Oh, thank you for noticing. I really appreciate it. I love it too. Shirt is beautiful. Right? This is
Yeah.
my favorite color. Thank you so much for noticing. You
Right.
see, when you show receptivity, I guarantee you will get more.
Mm,
The false humility we often express, it's really killing the connection. And then we
mm.
crave, we want a connection, but then we cannot receive a simple compliment.
Oh, that's a great point. That is a great point.
Yeah. I
That's
sometimes come to my husband and I say, honey, I'm ready to receive. You can shower me with love.
and he does it, I'm sure.
He's like, oh, well, he's not a words man.
Okay.
So, okay, you are beautiful. Yes, keep going. Yes, keep going.
I love that.
Yeah, you give encouragement and you show them you are welcome. I'm going to receive you.
Right.
Because biologically,
Right.
men are givers.
Yes.
You
That
give
is,
us one sperm cell and we give you an 8-pound baby back.
yeah, that's, wow. Yes. That is a phenomenal analogy there. And I don't think it's said often enough how much men are trying to do and they get stopped. I mean,
Yes,
look what's happening in our society now. It's worse than it's ever been, really. Everywhere
yes.
you turn, men are not allowed to be men. Their
Men,
natural
exactly.
instincts. Yeah.
And women are empowered to be men, but
Yeah.
not in a such, so nobody's really in their own authentic integrity.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm so happy you're doing this podcast and really stepping out for people this way.
Oh, that's sweet of you. Thank you for doing that. And that's so sweet. Wow. Okay. So next is the gold digger that
Gold
you've
digging, we
explained. Yep.
already covered that.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have vulnerability.
Hmm.
Vulnerability is irresistible. And if you can be irresistibly vulnerable, you are really creating a relationship in which he doesn't have to compete with you. be better than you, one up you.
Right.
But he can take care of you and protect you and worship you for being the badass who can just say, you give a jar, I can't open the jar. He knows you can. You're rocking the business world and everything. Oh, but the jar, oh baby. Right? And those little things that shows, if you look at it in a relationship, you really need courage and vulnerability to meet for something to start. The beginning. If you think about dancing, any dance that happens.
Right.
At all times, the boy comes and has to have courage to invite women out or a dance. And she needs to be vulnerable enough to say, okay, I don't know how to dance, but let's see.
Right. Right.
If you don't have courage and vulnerability, nothing will happen. Vulnerability is our superpower. Courage is theirs.
Oh, yes. Okay. Now, to that point, Helena, to do that, I know that a lot of people, as you mentioned, come into relationships wounded. So I think there's an aspect of safety that needs to be established first within the individual and maybe in between the two people. So can you speak to that?
Yes. You cannot make any man pay what I call daddy bill.
Okay.
Your daddy was supposed to catch you and hug you and love you. And because he didn't, you don't have that relationship of safety.
Yes.
You see?
Yep.
So you cannot go out on dates and then project your insecurities. You see?
Okay.
Your vulnerability means I have a heart and it's open. And your intelligence is, okay, I'm not going out with a guy in the orange uniform with a number on his back.
Right.
You kind of have some discernment and some intelligence going on, right? So you know where to meet, how long to stay. And you know, okay, I normally get triggered when men, drink or something reminds me of my father or whatever. So you put yourself in a situation that your own trauma is not triggered and therefore you are hurting a man.
Okay.
You see?
All right.
To make that work for both of you.
Right.
So that it's elegant and gracious.
That's great. That's great. And I didn't want to interrupt, but just the one last superpower, the eighth one.
It's control switch.
Which means?
I am in my control mood. I was working in my office all day long, and I'm a lawyer, and I'm a powerhouse, and I'm a mother of three, and I control everything. And then I come home, and then I control my husband. If a woman does that all the time and doesn't have the power to switch the control, she actually doesn't have feminine superpower activated.
That's right.
If you know, like, this is really none of my business. I always say to my woman, give him cheap stuff.
What do you mean by that? Give him cheap stuff?
Yeah, I give my husband everything cheap, so to say, cheap. Meaning, I don't know, he really likes the fusilli pasta.
Okay.
So if I'm making pasta, I kind of want to have spaghetti, but he wants fusilli. It's a cheap stuff.
You give him the fusilli, of course.
Of
okay.
course.
Yes.
But then he feeds a dog certain way, and I feed the dog much. For my opinion, simply, I feed a dog and I'm done. He creates the whole gourmet meal for a dog. And I'm like, honey, you're wasting your time. But I'm smart. I switch the control switch. So he can do whatever he wants. I don't complain. I don't criticize. So he gets to feed the dog his way. He gets to have pasta his way. He gets to do everything his way. And from the outsider, it will look like I'm so submissive. Oh my God, I'm barefoot in the kitchen and pregnant kind of housewife.
Right.
But then I want to go to Croatia for 3 months. That's expensive stuff.
Yes,
Not
it is.
Financially expensive, but he will have to be alone. We go, normally I go for a week or two first, then he comes for a week or two, then he leaves, and then I stay for another month or two.
Wow.
So I get everything I want.
Right.
Because through the year, he
Right.
gets everything he wants that I know I can afford.
Ah, that's excellent. Oh my God, I love that. I absolutely love that. That's amazing. Um, I know you have to go, Helena, and I just wanted to ask you, you have some phenomenal information on your website for free. So I encourage everyone to go there, helenasummer.com. And I downloaded your PDF, and I just want to, you make some great points. You've got over 20 questions that you answer in just a few questions. And where are we here? You ask, the questions are, what do men really want from women, and what does a woman really want from a man? And you made some excellent points. So if you could speak to that, I would love to hear.
I don't remember what I said there
Oh,
specifically.
okay.
I think I said that women want to feel safe, special, and sexy. Did I talk
Yes.
about that?
Yes.
Yeah. So in every woman, innate desire is to be pretty much sovereign, to be who she is,
Yes.
not to have to change my hair or have to be according to whatever. She wants to be who she wants to be and feel safe, special, and sexy.
Yes.
In that order.
Yes.
So if you feel safe first.
Yes. Right.
Now you can listen, now you can connect, right? And if you feel special, sparkle, right? If you're going on a date, I had a date with this guy, and he said he was taking me to Maui. We used to live in Honolulu and Oahu, and he let's go to Maui. While we are flying, he said, "Oh, just so you know, I'm using my points for that, and my hotel is also in points." Yeah, thanks. You just lost a night. I'm not gonna be excited. He totally ruined, make me feeling special.
Right.
Right.
Wow.
So that special feeling is just for you. I normally don't take anybody here, but I wanted to do something just for you. I never took a woman to this hotel, even if you take them to Maui every day.
Right.
Just to make her feel special in one aspect. And then if she feels safe, then she feels special, and then she feels sexy. Like, wow, is that my woman? Oh, wow, God, this color on you. Wow, hold on. Let me take a picture because the ocean. Oh God, right? When you feel seen and acknowledged that way,
yes,
you're gonna have a very spicy night.
Right. That's right.
And
So,
we need that.
Yes, we do. We do. How do you help men get to that point? Because it seems like so many men don't understand how to make a woman feel safe and seen and sexy.
Safe, special, and sexy.
Yeah.
Seen, of course.
Yeah.
So it's about your personal participation in life. You are participating in that life with her. So you are watching. You cannot just be half checked out and working, busy, and carry her like she's your suitcase around. You see, if you lack your masculine power, your masculine presence, you will not be able to make her feel special and sexy. We all know the song from J-Lo when she goes, how does the song go when she goes, I don't need your gold or I don't need your money. Whatever.
Sorry,
throws, oh, another bracelet. She's in this big mansion and throws like, I don't need your jewels. I want you. And if you just cover a woman with gold and stuff, it's awesome. If you make it special, safe, and sexy. But if you just like shove it because you don't have time for her, or just like many people do with their children, like, oh, here is a doll because daddy is working.
Right.
You don't provide yourself presence. Is the value of a man. And a witness is cure for everything. Witness.
Oh, yes.
Am I witnessing my beloved?
Right.
And if you are not, she will feel it and it will look superficial, and then you will attract the real gold diggers
Mhm.
or people who just want to hang around and not be with you. So I always say, if you want a man to man up, you need to woman up.
Yes.
But I also say to men, if you want a woman to woman up, you better man up.
Right.
And
Yeah.
what does that mean? Man up. Come on, gorilla. Bring yourself and be there.
Right.
Not just like I'm on the phone. No,
Right.
be
Right.
there. See her. Be present with your might in a masculine, energetic power. And then you want to make her first feel seen, make her feel safe.
Right.
I got this. I got this. This is a magic word. If a man can say to a woman, I got this. I got you, girl.
Mhm.
Don't worry, I'll take care of that.
Mhm.
Or my husband likes to say, never doubt me again.
Oh.
Even if I don't doubt him. Sometimes he says, trust your husband even when he's right. Right? Like to have these little bridges that connect you to knowing, oh, I'm always safe here.
Right.
I'm
Right.
safe here. So stand up for your woman, because you as a man, when you show up, everything will be better.
Yes.
Second thing is make sure she feels special.
Mhm. Mhm.
And it's not like a Valentine's Day card and all this like a gestures.
Right.
Like just sometimes just come to her.
Mhm.
Mm,
Right.
I just love watching you.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Like, she will maybe feel creeped out or something. But if you are calm, she
Right.
may feel like, oh God, I long for that.
Yes.
Who doesn't want to be seen like that?
That's so true.
I'm just
Yeah.
checking it out.
Yeah.
Right?
Wow. That's beautiful. Yeah. And to your point, when you say when a man says, I got you, because I know I've had this experience, and I think many women have, sometimes they don't. When they say, yeah, I got you, and then they really don't know where they're going, and you have to stop and ask directions, you get lost, and you're driving around for an hour. So I think the point needs to be made that men need to follow through. And when they say, I got you, it can't just be words. It really has to, they have to follow through to the end. And like you say, that also takes us back to the being courageous for men, that's their superpower.
Yes.
So.
So never promise what you don't attempt of doing.
Right.
And how you know what you attempt of doing, you know by when.
Can you expand on that? I don't think I fully understand what you mean.
So let's say I got you.
Mm-hmm.
Like men will promise, like, oh, I want to take you to
Right.
Italy on a vacation in a 5-star hotel, and I want to blah, blah, blah. Can you do dishes? No. You see? So don't promise, I'm going to be with you if you cannot be with me.
Right.
And if you promise, you're not going to take me to Italy one day.
Right.
It's much sexier if you say, honey, I have a surprise for you. Includes calendar and 1 hour of your time. Show up happy and horny. What do I need to do? Just show up. So you show up, you open the calendar, maybe you have a globe, spin the globe. Where would you like to go? Like, make it mysterious. Bring her into the story. Make sure she knows you were participating in it. Just like, I'm tired of life, whatever you want for vacation. This is a fuddy-duddy, a lazy, this is millennials kind of playing.
Yes.
I don't know. Everybody is going to Greece. Let me go.
Right.
No. You bring that, make the connection, make this. Okay. So how is the July 15 through July 25 for you? For what? You have a passport? Oh,
right.
Yeah,
that's exciting. You made a great point, and I know we're running out of time, but you bring up millennials, and I think we have all seen how these younger generations, the men just don't have the fire like our generation did. So can you speak to that a little bit? How can we jazz these boys up?
Oh, if I knew. Well, you see, I believe in personal responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
And with a with the text messaging that you can actually get laid by sending a dick picture and
Yeah.
DTF
Ugh.
question mark. You know what
Yeah.
that means, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If women are falling for that and this is creating that, enjoy.
Okay.
Enjoy, to each its own. If a man comes to me, I had a client, he was 25 years old.
Mm-hmm.
He says, I want a woman, I want this. I'm like, you're young. He said, I'm so much more mature than anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
We worked for 3 months. That was 2018 or something.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's just with a woman 9 years older than him.
Wow.
And he's like, we are on the same maturity level. It feels fantastic.
Wow. How long have they been together now?
Maybe 8 months or something, and they're going to get married.
Okay.
They think children,
Oh,
they think everything. Yeah.
wow. That's
It is.
fantastic.
Yes. Because it takes if you want to grow into yourself as a man, when he and I started,
Mm-hmm.
he was not even able to talk to his mother. On our first session, like this on Zoom, I'm like, okay, call your mom now. And he's shaking.
Mm-hmm.
He's the youngest of the three boys.
Mm-hmm.
He called his mom, did she didn't answer, a couple of text messages guided by me, and he saw how I am growing him into the best version of him as a man.
Right.
His older siblings start following the path. They are now united family.
Wow.
You see, when a
Yeah.
man mans up, magic happens.
Yes.
But men wait for a woman, mama, and women
Mm.
wait for a man, daddy. And
Right.
nobody's taking responsibility. Look, this is my life. I want to have a delicious life. So I'm
Yeah.
going to activate my superpowers. I'm going to show up. I'm going to be the best I can be. And what men need, respect.
Mhm.
They need to be needed. They need to
Yeah.
be admired. So I'm
Yes.
going to do that for a man. Because I'm not stingy. I'm not going to wait for him to first worship me. No, I'm going to offer respect. I'm going to say, honey, I need you.
Right. Right. Oh, Helena,
It's not neediness.
right. No, you're so right. Well, this
Yeah.
is a wonderful note to end on, and thank you so much. I'm just absolutely thrilled, and I'm happy to share your work as far as I can. So, thank you so much, Helena,
Thank you.
and I wish you all the best. And so that's it. Take care. Unless there's something you'd like to add.
Oh, this is fantastic. This is fantastic. Keep on doing your excellent work. Keep helping people. Those who are ready to grow
Mhm.
will grow. It's inevitable
Okay.
because you can't be stuck.
Right.
And don't want to grow. They will want to grow at some point
Right.
because it's in our DNA to master
Expand.
ourselves.
Yes. Yes, you're right.
I'm hopeful for millennials too.
Good. Okay. All right. Thank you,
Okay.
Helena. Have a wonderful day.
Much love. Bye.
You too. Bye-bye.